Alright, we're back. Okay, time to lube all this up. Get some grease in here. Just washer. More grease. Bushing goes down. This is a full floating bushing, which means it's not pressed on. At least it's not supposed to be. Sometimes they are because they're made wrong. Okay, lubricate that. Drop that on. Something's in there. This big fat washer goes against that side. Okay, flip it over. Okay, we have a snap ring that's inside of here. We have this washer that goes in there, hits against the snap ring. That would be the inside stop for the roller bearing. Just like before, you put some grease in here. Put our last bearings in there. Stack these up in here. Just like before, 2 at a time. Try 3, but you'll probably be disappointed. Make sure you keep them straight up and down. They do want to kind of walk over on you a little bit. You can do 1 at a time too if you want. 1 is not all that much slower than 2. You can go so fast with them. Whatever works. 1 works, 1 works. Do 2. 2. So 2 slows it down slightly. You got 1 left at the final. If you can't get the last one to go in there, just rotate them around a little bit. Spread them apart with your nail and try to put it in. If they're oversized, you can't get it in there. If they're standard, it goes in. This one does not want to go in. There it goes. Don't beat it in. Grease or hold them. So your washer is good and flat, good filled up full of grease. The intermediate washer is the one that goes in here. Push it down over the grease. Should be good. That's it. Put that one on the floor. Good place for it. Yep, right in the dirt. Good deal. Cleanup time. Alright, don't do that. Means you get to redo your job if you do. And if you feel any grit in there, take it back apart and clean it good this time. Smooth again. Alright. Washer again, just like the other side. There's a snap ring in there. The later trannies have a Torrington roller bearing in there, needle bearing. So they don't use loose rollers. So they don't have a washer. They have a snap ring for the stop, but no washer. Okay, I'm going to stack the rollers in there again. I got 3 this time, living dangerously. You go with that once or twice and it becomes a pain in the butt real quick. So 2 is not all that much faster than 1 at a time. Sometimes it's equal or slower, depending on how good you are in picking up 2 at a time. Figure that out. One. See how quickly this one goes. 1. Oh. We're missing one. We're missing one. Now that's not nice. We're missing one. I don't know. But we're missing one. I don't know where that disappeared to. I don't remember losing it. Oh well, you know what that means. It means I don't even know where to look for it, because I didn't know it was missing. Checking all your nuts, especially big ones like this, they get hidden in there. Nope. It appears to be gone. Alright, well, guess what? I'll give you another washer. I'll be back. We're back. Another one. I think I said washer last time I left. It's a bearing, not a washer. It goes right in the hole like it's supposed to. Yeah. It's always fun to get little surprises like that when you're putting something together. So you gotta have some parts available. Little small parts will stop projects real quick. Alright, we are all lubed up. Okay, now this goes like that, and it drops right in the case. So the easiest way to do that is grab your clutch and gear right here combo, mainly your clutch. Oh, look what I found. Missing bearing. How'd that get underneath there? I don't know. Well. Explains why it was missing. Hiding right in front of me. That goes in there. This goes over here on this side. Kind of hard to do without the shaft in here yet. Alright, let's put the shaft in there. Gotta clean the surface off real good because we're going to glue it in. Make sure you put the flat spot in the right spot. If you notice, the flat spot's opposite of the other flat spot. So that when it goes in like that, that means this here is going to be top. So if you want to make sure you know where it's at, what your orientation is, which helps you when you're assembling this, you mark it top. That's straight up and down. So now when you're shoving this in, you make sure the mark's not over here, you make sure it's straight up and down, it'll line up over here. Because we're gluing this in. If you twist it with glue, it won't seal. So, gotta make sure you do it correctly. There we go. See, right now it's not where it belongs. See, it's in the wrong spot. So we take the load off it, rotate up where it belongs. Alright. Now we get this washer to go in here. Just dropped in. We're going to have to line it up before we finish this, but we need to lube this up before we get that far. So a lot of stuff's going to happen real quick here. First we're going to find our lube. 3-bond. Got one. I don't like silicone, but this is a place you could put it. It's one of the few places you can put silicone on a bike. Because I don't like it. Keep it only on the O-ring surface. Don't go put it over the whole shaft. The bearings are over here right next to this. If you get this on the bearings, the rollers will not rotate and you will lose the transmission really quickly. The rollers really need to rotate to work. It's kind of an important thing. Try not to go more than a 16th or 1/8 inch or whatever past your mark. A little sloppy on the top there. Right there, it's a little sloppy. Wipe some of that excess off. Okay, that looks good. Our mark is up. So now you take a little small screwdriver, or a medium, one of the two. You gotta flip this sucker over. Keep your finger over the counter shaft so it doesn't drop out. Don't rotate it though. And you gotta line that washer up that's sitting right there that just filled out. And down to the or somewhere else where I can't find it. Wonderful. There it is. I'll try to show you how to do stuff. It makes it harder for me. Okay, I have to line this up so the shaft to go through. So this is the wear mark where it was. So we're going to put it back in. Slip it in. Shove the washer over to where it belongs. Shove the counter shaft up. The counter shaft does not go up. It means the washer's not where it needs to be. It looks like it's good. Obviously it's not. There we go. It goes in like that. You know you're there. We flip it over. Shove this all the way in like that. Put your lock on it. It should all line up if you did it correctly. Put your nut on here. And my zip gun. Sockets out somewhere. Seven ace. She's tight. Big zip gun. Rotates good. Big socket. Put it in 2 gears at once. 1, 2, go that way because that's gravity. Transmission's now locked. You can tighten this one up all the way with no problem. That's tight. Undo your gear, make sure it works. Make sure you got neutral. Got neutral. There's second. If it rotates in any gear, it means it's not binding any of them. That's good. Flip it back over. Where the important part is, we have to get the seal over here without dropping a tranny on the floor, because I'm dicking around with the stupid camera, because it will drop on the floor. Okay, you can see how my goo is sitting right there. I'm going to go ahead and put a layer of goo to cover the whole surface again. and we're going to let it set. And you see how this thing turned sideways when we tightened it? Oh well. So I want a full layer of glue on here, goo, and I got to be sitting flat. So usually I got to go find something to lay this on that's flat. Probably over in the milling machine over there. I'm going to let it sit like that overnight. So I'm going to put this in here. There it goes. You can sit on the cylinder or sit on a couple blocks, something. Let's go find something to sit it on. UL cylinder works perfect. Holds it nice and secure, it doesn't want to fall. Okay, camera. There. Alright, go over here. Finger out the tripod would be nice. Okay, so now, make sure this is out of the way so I don't get disturbed tonight. So now we're going to put some glue up on here. Give it a nice, good, even coat and let it set and dry like that. You're encapsulating the whole end of that shaft. So even if the O-ring leaks, you're encapsulating it. 3-bond will flow. Silicone usually will not. Make sure it's got a nice stiction on everything. Kind of like priming the surface, make sure it's stuck to it. Once you have an even coat, should be good. Come by and put a nice big layer up on there, like that. You let it sit. Make sure there's nothing that's no raw in the middle you can see. So it looks just like that when you're done. Sometimes I'm busy when the phone rings. Alright, so it's got a nice good layer all over everything. We'll let that sit and it'll flow out nice and evenly and dry overnight, and it'll be 100% sealed. Alright, that's it for now.